Hi beautiful people, I hope that you are all doing really well. Welcome to another pick a card reading. Today's reading we are going to be having a look at the current energy within a specific situation that you are in at the moment. So this could be about love, this could be about work, this could be about a mindset. It is a very general reading and I'll read it as generally as I can. So you'll need to apply it to whatever area of your life this that you need it to, if that makes sense. Now please remember that time is an illusion and energy is fluid, so the messages I'm giving you are in the current energy. Knowing that and knowing the messages that you're getting, you can then of course change things up if you want to, in order to create a change in the energy as well. So this is a really positive thing. Now, I have 3 piles of cards for you to choose from, as I usually do. However, I'm not going to show you the 3 piles of cards today. What I'm going to get you to do is just to simply pick a number, between 1 and 3. The timestamps will be below. So if you need a little bit more time to decide between the number 1, 2 or 3, that is fine, but I'll get you to pause the video because I'm about to start the readings. Okay, so for those of you who have chosen number 1 or pile 1, these are your cards, this is your reading. So remember that this is a very general reading, so if you would like something more catered to you or your situation, you can find all the details below that you need in order to get a personal reading with me. Please also remember, as I said at the beginning of the video, that time is an illusion and energy is fluid. So upon hearing these messages, the beauty of tarot is that you can then make the changes that you need to, or make the decisions that you need to, in order to perhaps change the energy around the situation, or to get the closure you need, or whatever it is that you're needing to gain from this reading. I'm sure you will. All right, so first up, we are looking at your current energy about the situation that you are in. As I said before, please apply it to whatever area of your life that it needs to be applied to. You will know what it is. So we have exhaustion. You are feeling exhausted by this whole situation. You're very tired. I feel like this is something you've been battling for a while, and I feel like you're kind of to the point where you're unsure if you want to keep doing this. And I kind of feel for a lot of you, it feels like you're walking on eggshells, or you're just mentally and physically exhausted on so many levels. But you still feel the need to push ahead, and that's okay. But it's also remembering that you need to sometimes take time out and to know when to stop, because I'm really being drawn to the fact that this picture is almost like a robot around this man. So remembering that we're not robots, that we need to self-care in order for things to work. You don't have to be working hard to still get the result you want. It's about working smart, working smarter, not harder. But you're getting to the end of your tether and you're exhausted, and you just kind of want this to be done. You want to know what's going to happen. You want to just be able to put everything down and rest. This has been an exhausting thing for you. You're tired. We have clarifying the burden. So yes, this does feel a burden, and you really want to move onto smoother waters. You really want to be able to move past this. It's really important for you to move past this as well. I feel with this journey as well, you have been learning a lot. You've been learning a lot. What I'm also picking up here is a lot of this exhaustion is around the need to continue to feel like you have to push yourself in a more of an egoic sense. So you're not really seeing the situation clearly for what it is. So I feel like some of you, as I said before, are working harder than you need to, or you're just yeah, you're unable to see things clearly. So you're unable to really understand the fact that you need to self-care, you need to take a step back, but you're so close to getting where you want to be. And I think that's what's pushing you. But don't burn yourself out. Don't let this become a burden or the burden. And this is your current energy. So you're already, what I'm telling you, you're already aware of it. It's just really clarifying it for you. Now, what you can't see in this situation, 3, celebration. What you can't see in this situation is that I feel like you need to be taking more of a back seat, and I feel like you need to be seeing the joy in what it is that you're doing more, or see the joy in life more, spending more time with family and friends, spending more time celebrating the small things, the small wins, all the things that you've accomplished so far. This is really, really important. Clarifying, we have ordinariness. So this is talking about celebrating the wins that you have, as well as what you've already worked hard towards. This is really important. I feel like some of you as well would, I always say this, but would really, it would be really helpful for you to go out into nature and spend some time outside, maybe go for a picnic with your friends, or for a hike with your friends, or something to do with nature and getting out there more, spending time with friends rather than working too hard. As I said before, working smart, not hard. I feel like there's this energy and this feel as well that you have this perception and you have this mindset of you cannot celebrate small things. You can't celebrate until everything's done. You can't celebrate until a project is finished. But it's about enjoying the process as well, is what I'm getting. Finding joy in what it is that you're doing rather than just seeing it as a burden. Focusing more on fun things as well in your life. Now, what it is that you need to know, conditioning. Yes, you're very much conditioned to how things should be, okay, which you have been conditioned to by society in general. You're not seeing things for what you really should see them as, or maybe that's not the right way to put it, but you're not really seeing things how they clearly are. You're not seeing things rationally. You just want to get whatever it is done. And because of your conditioning, because of your mindset, because of the way you see things, and because you feel like you need to be able to do what everyone else is doing and sort of fit into the status quo, that it's tying you into feeling burdened. It's tying you into feeling like this is a lot of work, and that you just, when is it going to end? Clarifying conditioning, we have nothingness. This is really talking about how I feel that you feel really conflicted as well. You feel conflicted about how this is all working out, how you work, how you see things, how you're doing things. It's like part of you knows that this isn't the best thing for you, or you're not seeing this in the right light, or you're not doing this as, you're not doing that work smarter than harder type thing. And you're not trusting in yourself enough, or you're not following your own morals and values enough. You're being led too much by the sheep and by the crowd, rather than thinking for yourself and thinking about what's most important to you, okay? That's what nothingness represents. It represents, in traditional Rider-Waite, nothingness is the Hierophant, which is all about tradition. It's about morals and values. It's earth energy if we're talking about Rider-Waite, but this is the Osho Zen. So it's just a real conflict between tied to things that aren't really that good for you, not being authentic with yourself, not trusting in your own morals and values. And I feel like maybe sometimes you get too carried away with what other people think about what you're doing as well, rather than truly listening to what it is that you need to be doing. Your words of advice are, you have isolation and you have new vision. So I feel like all of what is happening here is causing a lot of turmoil for you. And I feel it could, if it isn't already, causing you sadness, causing you grief, causing you despair, then it will be if you don't start thinking outside of the square and thinking about different ways of viewing and seeing what it is that you're doing, whatever this pertains to in your life. There's a lot of conditioning there. There's not enough breaking free and being what's true to you in your heart, okay? And this is all going to come to light soon. New vision. This is all going to come to light, and it might be this reading that makes you really understand and realize where it is that you, I don't want to say where you're going wrong, because you're not going wrong, but where you're not allowing yourself to nurture yourself, where you're not allowing yourself to be authentic enough, where you're not allowing yourself to enjoy things, where you feel torn between what is right and what is wrong. I get the feeling as well that, I don't know if I said this before, but I'll say it again, that some of you are doing things because you think it's the right thing to do. It's like this whole, I feel like there's an incongruency with what's going on here that's causing you so much exhaustion. There's not enough balance here. It's like you're being torn between two things or two mindsets, which is causing you grief, or will cause grief if you continue to allow it to. So this is really thinking about seeing what it is that you need to take from the messages that I've given to you and how you can move forward to free yourself from this whole situation. I know this sounds very general, but it's just the messages I'm getting, and I'm pretty confident that you're going to be able to apply this to whatever your current situation is. I feel, yeah, and it's like some of you feel like things should be a certain way, which causes you to, be stuck in this conditioning as well. Things have to be a certain way, or things should be a certain way. So maybe in a way you're trying to rebel as well, but that's causing conflict. That's causing you heartache. That's causing isolation for you as well. You may have a lot of people around you, but you still may feel really isolated, because maybe the people that you're around are not authentic. They're not true to what is meaningful to you. Okay, now the Ascended Masters I have for you guys is Nurture Yourself, Mother Mary. I'm not going to read out, well, I'll read out the meaning to you, but I think it is pretty straightforward. This is really about needing to nurture yourself. And I think it's about you needing to be more gentle with yourself as well. But let me read the meaning out. So, balance giving to others with receiving for yourself. Honor your inner voice. Get some rest. Take care of your body. Nurture your inner child. Your life purpose involves helping children, maybe. Mother Mary is with you, helping and guiding you. So yes, as I said before, pile one, I feel like there's a lot of incongruency in what it is that you're doing, whatever it pertains to in your life. It's not allowing you to be able to enjoy what it is that you're doing and to celebrate the things that you should be celebrating, because you feel torn between what is right and what is wrong. or maybe you're just not following what your true authenticity is, and what you truly want and what you truly value, because of the conditioning that you have of how things should be a certain way. Being tied down by things that aren't particularly good for you, you know, and you have this saying, what is it that's good for you? What is it that you truly want? Are there people around you that aren't the best influence? Are there people around you that are not allowing you to be in your power, and that are supporting you in your higher good, that are serving you in what it is that you really want to do to be happy, or to ascend, whatever it is, okay? It's getting really deep here, but that's my message for you, pile 1. I hope it resonated. Please feel very free to leave feedback and comments below. Thank you so much for your ongoing love and support. Lots of love, light, and blessings. Mwah. Okay, so for those of you who chose number 2 or pile 2, these are your cards. This is your reading. Please remember that time is an illusion and energy is fluid, and that this is a very general reading. If you would like something more tailored to your situation, or maybe to get a reading for someone else, you can find all my details in the description box below, alongside all my social media sites if you wish to follow me on there. All right, guys, let's get into it. So the first card is representing your current energy or your situation. Now, because this is a general reading, you'll need to apply it to whatever your situation is. So whether it's a relationship, whether it's work, whether it's a mindset. Now, when I say the word relationship, that could mean anything. That could mean a romantic relationship, a business relationship, or a platonic relationship. So let's get into it. Speaking of relationships, we have the 2 of Cups. So this could go either way. As I said before, this could be a partnership, like a business partnership, a romantic, or a friendship. Take it as it resonates. So that's what I'm getting so far. This is about some sort of connection with someone or something. Clarifying, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is either moving slowly, or it could go either way. This is either moving slowly, or you're trying to move slowly towards whatever this is. There's 2 different messages I'm getting here. The first one I'm getting is that you either need to move slowly towards this, and that you need to just slow down a little bit and be able to see it from a practical point of view. Or let's have a look at the other cards first, because I'm getting a few things. Knight of Wands, right. Okay, so this is opening it up. This is what you can't see, okay? So this is, we're going to talk about this as an energy rather than a person, okay? So what you can't see is, I don't think you're being honest either with yourself or with others about the fact that you actually want this to move faster. You want this, there's a lot of passion and a lot of fast and fiery energy around this. Knight of Wands represents fire energy, which comes in and out. It's passionate, it's intense, but it doesn't really hang around for long. There's no longevity in it, okay? Clarifying, we have the Page of Swords. I have a feeling that either you or someone else, take it as it resonates, really wants to be more honest about what you or what this other person wants within this connection. And that is for things to happen faster, for there to be more passion, and for there to be communication around this. And maybe, you know, what you can't see is that I feel like someone is holding back with how they really feel about this. and that is that they're really, really passionate about this connection or whatever it is, okay? And they want to move faster towards it. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because of the way the cards are positioned here. Sorry, they're like this, right? So if you look at the Knight of Pentacles is really slow moving energy. It's earthy, so it's more stable, it's slow moving. And to be honest with you, it's better energy to have at the beginning of any sort of connection, because it's more stable and you're building a more firm foundation, okay? But this is what you can't see, and what you can't see is that either you or this person, whatever, the energy, what you can't see is this wants to come in fast, thick and fast, right? There's a lot of fiery energy there, passionate, creative towards this. But this isn't being communicated, or it's about to be communicated, because I just get the feeling that there's this whole energy of this connection wanting to be like this, more slower paced, a more solid foundation started, more earthy, grounded, loyal energy, where there's this unspoken and unseen energy of there just being a lot of passion and wanting to be communicated, or just, I think you know what I'm trying to say, okay? Otherwise I'm just going to keep going. Now, what it is that you need to know about this whole situation is that I feel that in this current energy, and I'm going to be real with you here, I always am, is that what you need to know is that this connection is not built on a solid foundation, and I feel like it's not a connection that would be long lasting, okay? Because whether this is, okay, this could go two ways. This could either be a connection that you're already in, or it could be you being single and thinking about wanting to be with someone. So if it's you being single and wanting to be someone, what these cards are telling you is that you need to take things more slowly. You need to, in relationships, you need to be have more of this energy where it's more solid, you're moving slower, it's on a more practical level, thinking more practically, right? Because that's going to be more long lasting than just rushing in, being led by passion and, communication that isn't great, communication that isn't stable, communication that is sometimes a bit too blunt and a bit too rash, right? So if you're single and you're looking for a relationship, or you're thinking about being in a relationship, this is advice for you, okay? And the advice is you need to take it slower. You need to have a more practical approach. It needs to be more balanced. Otherwise, you're going to end up walking away disappointed. So take it as it resonates, whether you're already in this connection or not. There's this energy around walking away from this not really working, or not really having the maturity and the solid foundation that it needs to be a really good connection. Because we've got pages and knights in here. There's no kings as such, or queens. There's no real mature energy here. It's just kind of off the seat, what's it called? Flying by the seat of your pants. This is the most sort of solid energy, the Knight of Pentacles. But the rest is just fiery and airy and just immature, okay? With all due respect. So yes, there's going to be disappointment here if this is going to be the energy in the connection, or if that is how you see relationships, or if that's going to be your energy walking into a relationship, it's not going to work, okay? Sorry, just being really honest with you. And it's going to create a lot of conflict if it hasn't already, okay? So this is what you need to know. All of this energy is going to create conflict, and both or one of you is going to walk away disappointed, because it's going to create conflict, because there's not a balance here. There's no harmony here. So as I said before, take it as it resonates. If you're single, This is what you need to be aware of when going into a relationship. If you're currently in a connection, whatever that connection may be, to be honest with you, it doesn't look promising because it's not built, there's not enough maturity here. People aren't being authentic with each other with what it is that they need as well. And I just feel like it's not a good time or place for this, okay? Words of advice, King of Swords and Strength. So what I'm getting here is I really feel like this is about being more emotionally intelligent. This is about you needing to see the situation as it really is, to see both sides of the situation, both sides of the story, and why this isn't working, or if you're not in a relationship, why this mindset and your attitude towards a relationship won't work, okay? Well, not forever, but I think you know what I'm trying to say. You need to be more honest with yourself. You need to think about this in a more logical and rational way. I know that doesn't sound romantic, but a lot of us don't, make too many choices just on purely how we feel emotionally, okay? And if we're not emotionally balanced, we can make the wrong choices, okay? So it's really about finding that balance between your heart and head and knowing when to walk away, knowing when something is not feeling right, when you're not being authentic with yourself. Because when you're not being authentic with yourself, you're not being authentic with other people as well. So it's not going to work. So this is about you needing to step in your power and be really clear and honest with yourself and with this other person about this situation. And needing to be strong in doing this, needing to, this might be a bit of a battle with your ego in regards to this, but this is a big learning lesson for you. This is a big learning curve. This is something you need to know, because in order for you to make the right connections in life, as I said, whether it, this is about a work connection, a friend connection, whatever it is, you need to be able to see things more clearly and in a more logical way. And you need to be strong in your convictions as well. Be strong enough to know when to walk away from something that isn't working. And just honestly being honest with yourself and with others. Your Ascended Masters, pile 2, is see the other person's point of view. Yes, this is really important. This is also about respect and respecting someone else as well, and respecting what you need as well. Okay, so what's written in here is, see yourself through the eyes of any person you desire to know or meet. Let go of defensiveness in your relationships. Look past the surface personality and see the divine within others. Forgive past hurts and start anew. Okay, so I think this is also really saying whatever past hurts you have from any connection with anyone in your life, you really need to be able to see the other person's point of view, accept it, and then move on so that you can start afresh. Okay, if you're going from connection to connection, whether it's professional or personal, and you still have unhealed trauma, you're going to bring that into the next connection you have, whether it's on a personal level or a business level. Okay, so that's really important for you to know. So pile 2, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please feel very free to leave feedback and comments below. Thank you so much for your ongoing love and support. Lots of love, light, and blessings. Mwah. Okay, so those of you who chose number 3 or pile 3, this is your reading. Please remember that this is a very general reading and that you'll need to apply it to whatever situation this is for you. Time is an illusion and energy is fluid as well. So things can change, but this is in the current energy. All right, so your current energy around this situation is the 10 of Wands. You're carrying a lot on your back at the moment. And you just want to go home to that tower. You just want to relax. You want to be able to put all these burdens down. And it's very hard for you to see the path clearly when you are carrying so much. I think it's also hard for you to see how close you are to the end. You've got a lot going on. 5 of Cups. Yes, this is around some sort of disappointment that you've experienced. Whether it's a matter of the heart, whether it's in business, a mindset, an experience, take it as it resonates, okay? But yes, you're carrying a lot of burdens and you're carrying a lot from a disappointment that you have experienced recently, or maybe even in the past, or just experiences in life in general, but you're disappointed and you're carrying that disappointment. But the 5 of Cups, you still have 2 cups remaining, right? But you're focusing too much on things that haven't worked out. And that's why the burden is so heavy to carry as well. Now, the next 2 cards represent what you cannot see in this situation. Princess of Wands. So there's a lot of energy going, there's a lot of fiery energy happening behind the scenes of this situation. There's a lot going on. So you may be walking around feeling like you've got 3,000 kilos on your back and focusing on how disappointed you are and how much of a burden it is to be carrying all these sticks. But in the background, there's things going on that are going to help you. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of fire energy. I feel like, well, obviously on a subconscious level, you're not aware, right? But on a subconscious level as well, I think you kind of know this. I think you kind of know that there's other things in the works at the moment. You may get a feeling around this, but there definitely is. And we have some earth energy coming in as well. So we've got fire and earth energy coming in behind the scenes. Things are at work. Things are happening, but they're happening slowly. We have fire energy, which is fast. And there's a lot of it. With fire energy, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of energy in fire, right? But you've also got earth energy coming in as well. So what I'm really getting here is, as I said before and I'll say again, there's a lot happening behind the scenes to help you, okay? There really is. But it's kind of slowly happening, but it's happening fast as well, if that makes sense. There's a lot of energy, but it's moving slowly. There's a lot going on that you're unaware of, that I feel is going to help you with this. We then have, these 2 cards are talking about what you need to know. Sorry, I'm just looking at my piece of paper where I've written down what you need to know. King of Cups, what you need to know. This whole situation is going to come into balance. This could either be a person helping you or just your energy, but there's going to be a place of balance. You're going to come to a place, the energy that's around you that's helping you. I think the energy either represents people. I think it represents people. I'm not going to go into who these people are, but there's a lot of energy around you that's helping you. Okay. And it's going to help you. It's going to help bring about some balance for you. It's going to help you to be able to feel more emotionally balanced. It's going to be able to help you feel more emotionally in control of what is happening in this situation. And I also feel like it's going to help you to see more, it's going to help your, it's going to help clear your intuition. So you're going to be able to see things better as well. Okay. You're going to feel more in charge of the situation, or like the situation is coming into a place of being more in charge, or people that are helping you who are in charge. But I feel like this is mainly you. 2 of Wands, this is cool. So yes, this is looking good. This situation is looking really good. It really is. There's some good things coming up. There may be some big decisions coming up that you're going to have to make, but they're going to be really positive, and you're going to feel more in control of your emotions when you're making these decisions, or when this energy is coming in. You're going to be able to know what to do, is what I'm really picking up here. This is really nice. Now, words of advice. Okay, we have the 2 of Cups and we have the Ace of Wands. Lots of energy coming in. Okay. This could represent you know, a new sort of connection coming in, maybe a new relationship, but I feel like there's a lot of people in the background helping you with this, or there's going to be a lot of people involved in this. And it's really going to be able to help you get momentum in whatever it is that you're carrying, whatever it is that's going on for you. You're going to get a lot of help from someone. And then it's going to feel like you're more in charge. But I'm just really picking up that you're getting help from people, and maybe you're going to be getting help from people that's unexpected. But this is going to start moving very soon. And you're going to start to see the more positive sides of this. You're going to come to sorry, I'm trying to rush this. You're going to come to a place of equilibrium. We have, you know, all the elements in here. We have earth, we have emotions, we have fire here. So this is really good. Currently, you're focused too much on what's not working or what you're disappointed about. And the heaviness that it's bringing you. But there's so many things going on in the background that you're not aware of that are going to come to light, and that, you know, that are going to help you feel more in charge of the situation as well, and help you to make the right decisions that you need to, or to help you move forward. Now, your Ascended Master's Pile 3 is clear and shield your energy. Yes. This is really important. You guys need to be staying in a higher vibration with this whole situation, because you've just got so much going on and you've got so much help coming in. And in order to be able to accept all the positive things that are coming in, you need to be able to keep your energy clean and to shield it from anyone else that is going to be negative, anyone else that is going to have some point of view that's not constructive and not positive. Now, let me read the meaning out to you. So this says, ask Archangel Michael to cut cords of fearful attachments between you and other people or possessions. Stay clear of harsh or toxic substances, environments, and relationships. Honor your sensitivity. Keep your thoughts as positive and possible. Keep your thoughts as positive as possible. Yes. To keep your energy clean and clear. Eliminate clutter or use feng shui to clear the energy in your home or office. Yes. I hope this has helped you. This is really positive reading. I hope this has helped bring you some clarity, or maybe some closure, whatever it is that you needed. Please feel very free to leave feedback and comments below. If you would like a personal reading, you can find the link to my website below, as well as my social media platforms if you'd like to follow me there. Thank you so much, Pile 3. Lots of love, light, and blessings to you.